Hi, a film that I managed to catch in cinema last week, having been looking forward to seeing it for several years, I think, since it was first announced, was The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, co-written and directed by Tom Gornican. It stars Nicolas Cage as a version of himself, an actor who has had great star-making roles, is a world-famous movie star, but his career is now hitting the skids, and rather more importantly, his relationship with his ex-wife and daughter have suffered very poorly. He's offered a final shot at a big payday when he's contacted through his agent with a an offer of $1 million to spend time with a billionaire in the Balearic Islands to celebrate his birthday. And initially, somewhat skeptical of doing a personal appearance, he takes the money and decides that this will be the cap on his acting career. He travels there and he meets Harvey, and they surprisingly hit it off and get on very well. But then Cage is kidnapped by the CIA, who tell him that Harvey is actually the head of a global gun running syndicate, and they need him to be an inside man in order to collect the evidence they need to bring him down. So Cage has to balance doing the right thing, his loyalty to his new friend, and possibly reviving his own acting career with a very specific form of improv, and also do the right thing for his family. It could have been a horrible disaster, but it's actually one of the most charming films I've seen in a long time. Cage is surprisingly self effacing, surprisingly self aware of his own legacy and his own image, and is very happy to play on this. There's a scene where he uncovers Javi's collection of Cage memorabilia, including a waxwork of him from Face Off, and he says that it's hideous. He'll pay $20,000 for it. But woven into this is also a more emotional storyline with his relationship with his ex-wife and wanting to relate to his daughter more. He seems almost unable to avoid turning every conversation around to himself or to movies or to his own personal tastes, and learning to overcome that and be accepting of others is what he learns from this billionaire villain, apparently. So it's the best performance Cage has delivered in a long time. He's really superb in this. Pedro Pascal, in a comic role, unlike most of his other work, is superb as Javi. Sharon Horgan as the ex-wife, I thought was odd casting, but it works. Tiffany Haddish and Ike Barinholtz are fine as the two CIA agents. Um, and overall, it's a surprisingly lightweight, good-natured, enjoyable film. Gornican has come out of seemingly nowhere. I think this is his feature debut. Um, but it's a very accomplished, attractively filmed, slickly written piece of work. There's wit and charm and action, and a lot of layers in the script. The direction is strong. He's clearly has an extraordinary calling card with this, and hopefully will have a strong career, just as Nicolas Cage should see a revival in his fortunes. Not that he ever went away, of course, but his output has been variable, let us say. Stuff that he's clearly done for the money, and stuff that he's done because it's something strange or unusual that speaks to him. But here's something that is playing on both elements of that, his weird choices and behavior, but contextualized in a lightweight, enjoyable commercial picture. It should open new doors for him. Overall, I liked it a great deal. It's one of my favourites of the year so far, and I'd recommend it.